Well, hello everyone. Welcome to InsidePool.tv. We are here live at Strokers Palm Harbor, and we are going to play a match today with Nathan Rose and Chris Gentile. Let's get it on, sports fans. Nathan, of course, is in the green long sleeve shirt there. We'll be shortly getting this underway. Hope you all have a fantastic day out there. We know we are here at Strokers, here in Palm Harbor, Florida. It's beautiful weather out there today. And inside here, it's nice and cool with the advent of air conditioning. And we are going to get this game underway. Chris Gentile puts those funny things in his ears. And we'll get started here.
That's what she told me.
You're watching the Sunshine State Pro-Am Tour, brought to you by Play the Game Clothing, Jacksonville Roofing, Poolaholic, and we are InsidePool.tv and Inside Pool Mag and the Billiard channel on Roku if you have a television. And yes, that is in full color. All right, everybody, I had to get that off my chest. I've been waiting to do that for a while. So, good, that's done. I hope everybody's having a nice day out here. You have your weekly installment of InsidePool.tv show. We recorded these matches about 2 weekends ago at Strokers in Palm Harbor. I'm just now getting around to doing the commentary on the matches. It was a very, very difficult tournament for me, so I wasn't able to commentate a lot. We managed to get it live, though. Getting it live. It was live. Now it's not live. You're watching it on the Billiard channel. Hope you like the improvements on the channel. We've been doing a lot of work. And, of course, on InsidePoolMag.com, we have a new-looking website Ron Hoffman and I are working on. We also have a killer store. If you'd like to support Inside Pool and get all your purchases for this year through our store, that'd be awesome. We can keep making these videos for you. All right, so we'll get this underway here after we said all that. Again, thanks a lot for Sunshine State Tour and Strokers here at Palm Harbor. All right, so he hits the one, and it's not going to roll out good. He's on the rail, but it's a ball in hand there, fortunately. Giving Nathan Rose ball in hand at 0-0. Not the best idea in the world. Oh, he's going to go for the cheese bright and early here. Do it. 1-0. We're racing to 7. I'm your wild boy. I'm your wild boy. Coming at you from the jungle down here in Florida. We're deep into summertime. Deep into that summertime. Lots of mosquitoes and no-see-ums. They love me. Not in here in Strokers, though. This is a great place. Jose Del Rio, the owner. Man, can I give that guy enough shout-outs? What a great guy. Known him for years and years now, and just solid, solid individual. So listen to this story. This actually happened after the tournament was over. As mentioned, this is being commentated. So I'm cleaning up the mess from this tournament. And the night before, we did the finals and all that. I'm not going to tell you who won. And so I'm in there the next day cleaning up, and I go into the restroom, and Jose had just redone the men's restroom like perfectly. It was really, really nice. And the ladies' room. Knocked walls out, did everything, you know, dumped a bunch of money into the restrooms and the office. Got 2 offices now. And, you know, probably put his whole year's profit into doing this revamp. Super nice quality. As Nathan breaks here. Just want to finish this story up because it's important. So the first day I'm there, let me rewind. The first day I'm there, I go in and somebody had ripped the spacer between the stalls out of the right off the wall. So I go in there and there's instantly holes in the wall. I'm like, man, Jose, that you built these guys this nice restroom. They're gonna rip the thing off, the divider right off the wall. Couldn't believe it. So, you know, and so then, like I said, tournament's over. I'm cleaning up. First thing in the morning, I walk in there Sunday morning or Monday morning. The whole wall is just destroyed. The whole bathroom, the wall and where the John is just completely destroyed. So the one between the urinals is ripped off the wall, and then somebody just like tore the door off the wall and then caved the whole thing in. It was crazy, man. I just felt so bad for Jose. But yeah, I really hope they find out who did that through their security cams. Unbelievable. So anyway, I just, you know, wanted to give Jose a shout out and make sure I tell people to, you know, it's not dangerous there, like you're not going to get beat up or anything. It's a good crowd, but sometimes people are just inebriated beyond belief, and I guess instead of fighting and going to jail, they destroy the restrooms. This happens in a lot of pool rooms. I've noticed it. So there you go. We wonder why some things are the way they are, and it's an individual's choice. So, sorry about that long, extended diatribe. I just, that's been bothering me a little bit. I know it wasn't anybody in this tournament, so. But other than that, strokers, best food, my favorite pool room, one of them. Definitely top 5. It's too hard to pick between the top 5 pool rooms because they're all so great in their certain ways. You know what I mean. So here we go. He's going to give him the game. I don't know about those headphones. You can get too dependent on them things. It takes I don't know, it just takes something out of the game, I think. Center ball shot, boom, 1. Now we got 2. Is that correct? Yeah, no, 1-1, that's right, because Nathan hit the cheese first rack. It happened so fast. So how's everybody doing out there? You doing good? We're moving up with things. We're gonna, I'm working on doing an interview show like once a week. I got Pretty Boy Floyd. We're working on a possible interview. But, you know, if you want to hear some amazing stories from him, but again, it takes funding. You know, he wants paid. It takes paid. You know, I have to spend my time doing all the production and stuff, and there's no assistance from the pool world. So that's kind of where we're at. But you know what you can do right now is spread the links to our website, you know, our YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I'm so disappointed in YouTube with the censorship and banning of Alex Jones. Wow. Making him a non-person, man. I just really am rethinking our whole strategy here for Google, dealing with Google and Facebook too, the banning. So, you know, that's something that's going on, but you know, for now you can send people to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/InsidePoolMag. And of course the Billiard channel on Amazon as well as Roku. Been updated. Nathan Rose making it look easy. So I'll give you some good commentary now that I've gotten all my weekly concerns taken care of. As far as everything else goes, Q's going to get them. Q ain't on. Live. Do not mess with the Anons. If you don't know who Q is, look him up. It's the hammer. It's coming for all these bad guys. This censorship stuff. People, if you know about the Stasi, have you ever learned about the Stasi in the East? They, learn about the Cold War after World War II and how there was a wall in Berlin and all the East Germans wanted to get to the West German American-controlled side of the wall. I apologize for going off on all this talking today. It's just I'm very concerned with this banning thing. This is just so. Long story short is, I went over to Berlin, and I went into all these different places, all these historical places, even these different Stasi places too, like the Stasi prison. There's a museum that's the old prison where they would just yank people off the streets in vans for thoughts, for thinking certain things and speaking certain things. They literally. And the way that they treated the prisoners there, they'd check on them every 5 minutes. They don't, absolutely no peace at all. They'd make them stand on a line in a room. I mean, and these people were just taken away for nothing. So if you want the Stasi back and you want censorship, then remain quiet. Because as there was one famous author, I believe it was Gulag Archipelago was the name of the book. I've never read the book, but I've heard the quote many times. Something to the effect of, when they came for this group, I didn't speak up. When they came for the next group, I didn't speak up. When they came for the next group, I didn't speak up. And then they came for me, and nobody spoke up. There was nobody left to speak up. So, I don't know. Learn about QAnon. Learn about the Great Awakening that's going on. Everything's going to change. Everything. So I know that doesn't really relate to pool that much, but we're in a new time now. We're in a new time. This is a new era, and billiards deserves to be a great sport. I mean, it's literally comes down to thousandths of an inch. It takes absolute concentration to play this game. I mean, absolute concentration. There's constant distractions everywhere. There's no money in the game at all. You spend a whole weekend with hotels and everything to win, even or maybe a couple $100. So, but it's so difficult. And see, he's got earphones in playing music because it's so hard to concentrate when there's all this stuff going on in the room. See, he's looking around. He's not comfortable. I mean, it's like golf. You have to be absolutely comfortable breathing, just everything for things to go right in this game. So look, he was looking away, getting distracted with his music. He gave Nathan a run out, a possible run out here. I mean, I really don't see any problems. The 6 is maybe a little bit of an issue. So long story short, as I get to the end of, I know I said that before, but this is upsetting to me, this banning and censorship. It really reminds me of Stasi and East German, where the war was against its own people. See, the GDR, the German Democratic Republic, it was against its own people. So that's where we're at now, where now they're already banning other people on. I found out this other, oh, she said something. She's banned on YouTube. This another person banned on YouTube. Guns banned on YouTube. So as much as I like YouTube and I used to love YouTube, man. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And Google, I really dislike that I have to remove Facebook and Google Maps and everything from my phone and try to get away from. I might be going back to a flip phone because of the communism and the Chinese. All the data goes right to China. It's endless, man. I could go on and on and on about it. But learn about Q, learn about the Great Awakening. Matter of fact, you can go, ooh, he dogged that ball. If you're interested in learning, ooh, he got lucky though. Look at this. He's going to jump this ball right in. The website is qanon.app, A-P-P, and you can read all of Q's posts. We're coming to a whole new time in the world, people, and you better get prepared. All the people you thought you could trust before are evil. And all the celebrities, they're all in a group together, and they're all in big trouble. So QAnon is the hammer. This is something completely new, and it's going to change everything. It's going to change the world. So I look for billiards to change, too. I really do. I think people are going to have more money to spend on in the industry, to buy the T-shirts, to go to, you know, basically the advertisers support the pro players. If you want the pro players to have pro events, you got to support the advertisers, not just of our stream, but other streams, and let them know, hey, I watch such and such stream. You know, I'm not a hater. I want there to be as much content as possible. When I go to the store and I'm picking out soda or whatever or juice, I want there to be 50,000 types of it so I could try something new. So I don't hate on anybody. I mean, I'll name them all out there. You know, go to their streams, watch their stuff. Oh, look at that shot! Wow. Now that was cool. That was cool. Are you entertained? Are you entertained? Good, that's what we do here. InsidePool.tv. So I've been having a lot of fun living in Florida. Florida. I'm right by Wabasso, Vero Beach. It's fun. I live about, I'd say 14 minutes from the beach, from the ocean. Because I have to go over the bridge. As I live about 5 minutes from the intracoastal waterway. You got to say that right. Which is actually an ancient canal that was dug before our time. All the canals that run all the way around to Florida and all the way up into Texas. There's, there's old maps of the Civil War, or excuse me, pictures of the Civil War where there was these canals there, and nobody knows how they dug them. Indians had bone and flint tools, and these canals are amazing. You should check this out. Okay, he made a ball. Looks like he's last ball rolling is going to be a problem, of course. Something to that last ball rolling. Something to it. So we're at 3-1 here at the Sunshine State Tour. I'm your wild boy. I'm your wild boy. Kicking it Florida style. Let's see what he can do here. Now this is a representative of what a pro pool player should be, this Nathan Rose here. This is how you want to, oh man, besides that shot. He'll play a good shot off of it though. He's not taking much time to look at it. He's probably pretty confident he's going to make a good safety. He may have gave him a window there. He should have looked at that. Remember to look at that next time. Don't be upset that you didn't get shape. Make sure you look at the, walk around the table a little bit. Nathan could have played a lot better of a safety if he would have looked at that. Now he's counter-safed and going to be tucked behind this 4. Anyway, Nathan Rose, see how he's dressed? For one thing, every time you see this guy, well, you can't see him now, of course. Got his hair cut nice. He'll get over to the other side of the table. All these guys, see that dress code. If you're running tournaments, make your people have dress code, enforce it when they're streaming. I'm giving you the formula on how to get your favorite game popular again. Because right now, if I had a friend send me a video from this movie called Music Man from 1963, okay? It has the same guy, maybe Dick Van Dyke. I don't know, maybe. He was in Polly, or what the heck was her name? The maid, the flying maid. Come on, what the heck's her name? The movie, the Disney movie. Mary Poppins. Same actor that was the guy in Mary Poppins. Anyway, they do this. There's something about this town. He just sent me this clip. And it was Dick Van Dyke singing a song with the whole town about how the pool room's a terrible place and there's no good happening there. And it was like this, it was kind of a catchy song, but man, I just sat there in disgust and wondering and just seeing like this is something everybody saw back then. And they used it as a cheap gimmick in a movie. Oh, he totally butchered that shot. Wow. Man, Chris, come on, buddy. Dang. Man, I hate to see that. How many times have I done that? You and I have done that millions. I mean, unless you're SVB or something, or Earl, where they never miss a ball ever. All right, Nathan Rose looking good. Get back to the center of the table. Back to the center of the table. We're close to it. Nathan doesn't apply those rules. But see how he's dressed? I mean, the holy jeans are... Ooh, he's going to cut this ball. Perfect. See how he just hit that ball? He went straight through it. He didn't look anywhere other than where the cue was going. He didn't look at the pocket to see if the ball... He just knew the ball was going in. That's kind of like zoning in on it. See how he stays down perfectly? He really works on his game, too. But right there, the example of a pro pool player. Now walk out of the shot so I can't see you. He had the matching shoes, the glove, the good haircut, clean every day. That's what will help make this sport great again. Besides President Trump. Get that ball. Boom. Like a Snap. He's going to put some inside in this, so it goes center table, rail, rail. 4-1. We're racing to 7. I'm your wild boy. Coming at you from Strokers. Look them up on Facebook. I believe it's mystrokers.com as well. Strokers Palm Harbor, they do the U.S. Amateur Championship every year here. Every year. It's a vacation destination. You want to come down here in November. So go to usamateurchampionship.com and kind of look around on their website. There's qualifiers that you have to play for and come down here. I'll bet you both of these players will be in that tournament as well. So, and your wild boys here, you can come and do commentary with me, or if you want to talk to the computer in the corner by yourself, you can do that too. Whatever you want to do. You want to get in the zone with the match. The fifth dimension. Going to enter the fifth dimension through inside pool. We're everywhere all at the same time. All right, we'll see how he breaks here. Nice, calm break. Nothing too fancy. We'll see if he's going to... Oh, that last ball. That last ball rolling. He maybe didn't hit that hard enough, but... It's going to play it in the... Yeah, that's just a total miss shot there. I never shoot that ball. That's just crazy. I mean, Johnny Archer can make that ball, but... Come on, man. Come on. Keep moving. Nathan's in the zone, I'm telling you. He gets better every time I see him play. I don't know Chris too well here. I think I talked to him a little bit, but I've never, I mean, I may have seen him play at another one of these Sunshine State Tour tournaments. Sunshine State Pro-Am Tour.com, in case you wanted to know, Mac.
Table 12, Joe Ryder, Tim Moss. Table 12.
Boom. Nice, and just roll the ball around. Roll the ball. You don't have to hit the ball all the way up to the shell station. I mean, it's literally just got to go right in the hole there. Just roll them around. The best players. Watch how far back his backswing is. Barely nothing. Barely nothing. It's all in the forward. Down the center line. Man, how do you beat a rack like that? That was a great rack. We had 5-1. Ouch. Ouch. The pain, the suffering involved. All right, now I want you, if you're anywhere in Florida, I want you to call Jacksonville Roofing, Jimmy and Bobby Garza and tell them thanks for the stream. We'll get their, let me get their number for you. 904-759-1037. That's Jimmy Garza. They sponsor the Sunshine State Pro-Am Tour, as well as Play the Game Clothing. They're also a sponsor. Rack 'em and crack 'em. See if Chris can get back into this thing. Well, not with a break like that. Easy does it. Easy does it. Put a little pep on it there. It's all in the spin. He didn't even really hit it that hard. He just got it to spin. Nathan's is an exceptionally good player that puts a lot of time into his game. He's a great human being as well. He likes to spend time with his son, and that's awesome. As I mentioned before, I found out I have a 4-year-old daughter I never knew about. What do you think about that? She's awesome. I found out. Gotta catch him, man. You never know how many kids you got out there. Oh my goodness gracious. No, no for Nathan Rose, but yes, yes for Chris Gentile here at Strokers in Palm Harbor, Florida. Nathan's got a good attitude though. When he doesn't do well, he goes outside for a little bit and then he comes back in and he's very calm and cool and collected, and he tells you that fact that he's not upset and moving on. He's really got his game together. We hang out quite a bit during the tournaments. He does commentary with me as well when I'm in the mood. Lately, I really just haven't been in the mood to do commentary during the events because I would do this show solo. So all the camera setup, everything's all done by me. So it's like by the time the show starts, last thing I want to do is burn more energy talking. But I do a select few matches. Now when the U.S. Amateurs is on, now I do every match. They take very good care of me. Strokers always takes great care of me too. Janine from the Sunshine State Tour and Bobby Garza, shout out. My friends. You my friend, my friend. You're all my friends out there. Almost all of you. You know who you are. Live. It's usually weak communists I don't like anymore. McCarthy was right. He's right, you know. He was right. All right, let's see. Chris, I like what he did there. I like how he's queuing up nice and close to the cue ball. This guy's a real good player. And once he gets in the zone, I have seen him shoot before, and it's mechanical. He's kind of like a Torsten Homan kind of player. Once the zone has been reached, the sails are filled and the boat is going. This is Merck. We got freedom. Freedom. It's worth fighting for. American flag. America. All right, this 7 ball is not the easiest shot in the world that I've ever seen. But it's not that much of an angle, so I think that the big issue is going to be which pocket to shoot the 8-ball in from here. So there's many. See that? That's why I don't like that shot. It's so easy to move on that ball because the other ball's in the way of your sight. Yeah, he just moved. He just totally gave this game away, just like Nathan did. They were both making little errors here in the middle game errors. And that happens. That's kind of like I was talking about before, or Bert Kinnister and I were talking about. You know, the beginning of the game is they played at a certain speed and accuracy for the first few racks, and then they get in the zone and they start really playing well. And some people argue with me on this, and that's fine. Everybody has their own experience. But so the beginning they're playing great, as mentioned. I mean, they play terrible the first few racks, excuse me, or not very well comparatively to their speed. Then after about 3 racks, they start playing great. Boom, boom. They're making everything. And then about this range, about the 5, somebody gets to 5 or 6 racks. And this kind of a race more or less like the 5 area. But that's where they start making mistakes and kind of laying off the gas a little bit. And then at the end, one player or the other takes over and applies the accelerator while still maintaining control and speed and shifting appropriately between speeds like a transmission. It's machinery, man. It's machinery. Just learn to observe these different, learn to observe the different cadences in the match, the different chapters of the match, if you will, or chorus, whatever. Trying to think of the right term, but different sections of the match, and note, hey, now is the middle of the match. We're going to start missing. There's a possibility that we're going to be playing a little sloppier here because of the stamina thing. It's like in the middle of a race, running race. It's the hardest part's going to be the middle, where because you got this much farther to go. So mistakes happen. The thinking pattern. So anyway, the whole point of this whole long diatribe is, if you watch the best players in the world, like let's just say Torsten Homan, Niels Fayen, Darren Appelman, Carl Strickland, Efren Reyes, all these guys, they play Alex Pagulayan. No matter what's going on in their world, they play the exact same every shot. It's mechanical, just like an engine. An engine does not run outside the cylinders. The cam in the head spins, and the lobes spin, and they open the valves, and they don't decide to change speed, the timing on their own. It's all gears. So if you can tune your game into gear, removing your mind from it as well as much as possible, the self-defeating mind, and become almost a robot, to where it's just pure trust in yourself. But that's where you're going to jump to that next level. Snapping into reality, snapping into the moment when you're really feeling bad. Take a drink of water. Shake out of it. So he's on the hill, folks. We'll see what he can do here. See if there's any. Usually they make an error. Even the best players, they'll do something funny. We'll see. He doesn't have a shot on the 2. That's to be expected. Wow. Or does he? Man, Nathan's in the zone. I wouldn't be surprised if we put it away right here with another bank. It's definitely a bankable ball, right? Gonna try to cut it. That's not a makeable ball. He's playing safe on this shot. 2-way. Didn't work out. See if Chris can take advantage of it. I mean, really, Chris, there's nothing you are not capable of doing here to get out. I've watched you play enough racks. I think you know that too. Doing all those little things, wiping the, looking, you know, changing cues, moving chalk around, fixing his ears. Got to do all that stuff to get ready. Let it take a life of its own. Let your game take a life of its own. Gain knowledge of other games too, and you know, even just gain as much knowledge as you can. It doesn't even have to be pool related. You want to jump your game, you want to jump your experience in the world. It's moving fast, folks. It's moving fast, very fast. The more knowledge you have, the more understanding you have of what you're looking at in everything. Everything's it's all related. That's quantum. Everything's connected. We're all connected. There just appears to be a gap there. There is no gap. So the more knowledge you have, strategy, history, warfare, other games, other disciplines, engineering, mechanics, art, everything combines into creating who you are as a player, as a human, as combining those two into one while separating them at the same time, if that makes sense. We're talking about the next level here, folks. That's why I don't just do this because it's a game. I do this because there's a greater path to be found in this game, and this game can take you to a higher level in your life. That's what I like, the knowledge and the excitement of it. Somewhat risky, you know, these risky in many ways, attending these tournaments. I've seen the craziest things happen you could ever imagine, but that has given me greater depth of knowledge to become a better player, become a better commentator, become a better human, be able to recognize the signs and symbols and movement of the game, as we were talking about before, as we/I/to you, talking to you. It all connects together. So the big thing is really, the lesson is all those shiny things that we chase after, they all dull as soon as you get them in your hand. The only thing that doesn't dull, is your knowledge. It's the only thing that stays with you and doesn't decrease. That's not temporary. So gather knowledge. I don't care who you are. Put the damn phone down while you're driving. It's getting ridiculous. Seeking attention. Look, you know, work on yourself. Give yourself the attention that you're seeking through all that. It's taken over people. It's unbelievable. Knowledge. Do nothing but learn. And you'll be a better player. If you want to be a good pool player, that's how you do it. I've talked to all the best players in the world. Had an hour-long conversation with Pretty Boy Floyd days ago. Why is he not in the Hall of Fame, by the way? Wasn't he a world champion? I mean, this needs to be raised here. He's the greatest personality in our game ever. Go to YouTube and search Pretty Boy Floyd. It shows you how to play pool. And you're going to see the most talented individual that totally got, you know, shoved aside in some sense. I mean, Pretty Boy Floyd, he could have took pool to the moon, man. So that's a whole nother story in itself, of course, but the main point is I talk to all these great players and I pick up and absorb all these things. I'm myself as a person that's a mass of all these great people, and I take a little bit of each person and what do you say? It's I adopt some of their methods in one form or the other. And that's the path, man, I really think. Ouch, 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 ouch. Did he leave him tough? He surely did. Well, that's relative. I'm sure Nathan can probably, I don't know. I mean, do you play safe here? What do you do? Tell me. Boom. Hit them pockets, hit them pockets, hit them pockets. Well, he gave Chris a shot at the 8 ball, as goofy as that might be. If he can hit that side of that ball, he's going to be doing the right thing. He's looking. See, those earbuds, they keep your head not moving. I mean, I'd put some on that weren't connected to wires. You just don't have total movement there. He fired at it, and he's going to give it the shot to Nathan. That's why, I mean, what else could you do there besides go into the other rail, the right-hand rail, and down into it, try to clip across it? I mean, I would have tried to play safety. That's just a totally wasted shot there. He's going to keep rolling. Man, how did he play this? Is he going to get stuck? Is he going in? Now, he's probably got a shot at this ball because the angle, the ceiling, the camera is hooked to the ceiling. Obviously, I'm not on the ceiling, but the cameras are. That's what it needs to be, though. It needs to be this kind of layout for me. I need to be sitting up on a giant, like the old World War II when they had the big map down in the sunk down in the pit with all the generals and everything all around the big map, and then, you know, the big guys, the major general was up like on this platform, exactly this view right here of the map. That's what it needs to be. That's what it needs to be. I need to be observing the whole situation from a top platform. It's the little things. It's the little things. All right, we got another one. We're getting closer, aren't we? 5 to 6. We're racing to 7. Make sure you go to www.sunshinestateproamtour.com. That's where you can find this great tournament that's very professionally run by Janine Phillips and Bobby Garza. And Bobby plays in it as well. And he plays quite good, might I add. And they're just wonderful people. And life is good at Strokers, anywhere we're at. So here you go. Have a perfect run out table. Yeah, he looked away there. I don't like that. Don't look away. Don't look away. Look out of the corner of your eye. Man, this is ugly. I don't like this. I don't like this. It just doesn't feel right. He hit it, though. It's good. Look at that. Oh. That must have been what it was. I'm psychic, you know. I'm very, very psychic. I picked my phone up yesterday and it started ringing. I do that a lot. Sometimes I know who it is before I pick the phone up, look at it, and then it starts ringing. I woke up one time. I woke up from sleep, sat up, picked my phone up, looked at it, and it started ringing. What do you think about that? I swear that happened. That was cray-cray. Played a good shot on him there. I mean, that's really the correct move. He's totally just not going to be in a happy place here. Oh, look at this. It's going to give him the ball, follow it up right in the pocket, right there. Boom, perfect. Oh, he was hoping it landed. Oh, there's the fly. Got to have this fly. I'm going to get one of them dang. I'm going to get me a fly flap. Put it in the. I'm going to get me a fly flap and put it in the kit. In the rabbit pickup. Oh, there he is. I need one of them them tennis racket zappers. We may be going to Hill Hill here, folks. What do you think about that? Would you like that? Bet you would. I bet you would. All right, he's getting in the zone. He's looking at the different shots, what he's got to do next. I like this. I like what he's doing. He's walking around the table, chalked it. Yeah, just keep your eyes on the table. That's a big thing. No, there is no other place to look with the table. Everything else is out of the corner of your eye. Don't give it any mind. Never, ever look away from the table. Never blink. Just stare the whole time. Oh. Erg. See, he can't play this the right way because of the pocket, the scratch. I don't like it. Oh, he's all right. It looks okay from this angle. Yeah, he's worried about it. He's worried about it. Yeah, I don't like shooting this ball. You got to go forward. It's got to be very lightly hit, just like that. Nice. Not going to give him the game yet. I've seen them both make mistakes, so. Right now we're working on a Cue Makers contest. It's on our YouTube channel. We're going to have a judges vote on December 8th and then a public vote on December 15th. The International Cue Makers Association. There's 2 videos right now. I put together a new one this week. 4 or 5 new, really nice cues. And I'm working on an interview to go to Dennis Searing in Melbourne, Florida. I may do a little metal detecting on the Treasure Coast there. I've been doing that a lot. It's fun. I found a little piece of silver already. Dennis Searing, yeah, one of the greater cue makers, so look out for that. I'm going to interview him. We're also, like I said, working on maybe a video interview with Pretty Boy. I might go fly up to Michigan there. And, oh, my goodness. That was the movement. Did you see the head movement? He hit it awful hard, too. It doesn't need to go to the back door. Just had to go right there. See if he messes up. I've seen players mess this shot up. Not Nathan Rose. He's going to put it away right here. He wants that money, boy. He wants that money, boy. Get that ball. Put that ball in. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Another great match here at InsidePool.tv. Thank you so much for watching today, and make sure that you visit our store at InsidePoolMag.com, and you'll find a link there. And I appreciate you showing up here at this wonderful day here at Strokers, Palm Harbor, Florida, for the Sunshine State Tour. My friends, Play the Game Clothing. Don't forget them. Jacksonville Roofing, there he is, Jimmy Garza, what a great, he's swell, folks, he's swell. Okay, Sunshine State Pro-Am Tour, that's it. We're signing out. I'm your wild boy, we're signing out, and we'll see you next time.